Hello everybody, welcome to a special episode. First of all, I apologise for where I'm sitting. The light is shocking today, so I've kind of had to sit where I can sort of get enough light so you can see everything. So this episode is going to be all about super quick gift makes. If you're anything like me, you're really behind with the gift knitting. So I've put together 5 crochet patterns and 5 knitting patterns. There are actually 6 knitting patterns, but one of them is in the same pattern, so I've added another one. Of makes that are super quick, that you can turn around in just a day or two, a couple of evenings, and really get some gift knits out there. Some of these I have made and some of them I haven't, or I've made variations of them. So everything that I talk about will be linked in the description box below, and like I say, I'm going to mention crochet and knitting, so whatever you craft, hopefully there is something for you. If you can hear anything in the background, I do have family around. It is Sunday today and there are family around as well, but I wanted to get this out because I've really struggled with gift knitting this year. I found it really difficult, mainly because I left it till the absolute last minute, like I always do. So I've needed some really quick gift makes this year, and I've found a few, so I wanted to share them. So yeah, shall we just get on? Yes, everything that I talk about will be linked in the description box below. Some of them are free patterns and some of them are paid for. We'll do a crochet and then we'll do a knitting. So we shall start with crochet. So the first pattern is, I left it at the other side of the table. I actually tested this pattern when it came out and I love it. These are the Easy Fingerless Bobble Mitts and they are by Hook and Happy. You can purchase these on Etsy. Now, I think these are a really reasonable price. They are £3.41 for the pattern, which I think has got an offer code on it at the moment. I think it's got a 20% off. You don't have to put anything in, it's just like that at the moment. So to get at that price, hop on over to Etsy. And these are those, and they're beautiful. So I was lucky enough to test these and I was so pleased. These were super quick. Each mitt took me half an hour. That is all. I had them done in an hour. I could not believe it. They are a chunky weight pattern, which is why they work up so quick, which is just fabulous. For me, I did them in Aran because I got gauge on Aran, and that, you know, so it's up to you. Test it with your crochet hook. Do your gauge swatch. I got gauge perfectly well on Aran. A lot of the other testers did. I think every other tester did crochet. So crochet is what they are designed for. But I think this Aran, it's a Women's Institute, and I think it's just a really chunky Aran. That's why I got gauge on Aran, because it is very chunky. But look at those. Now the pattern is fabulous. Not only is it a gorgeous looking pattern, but she also gives you different ideas for these. So you could do the full diamond, which is what I did, or you could do part of the diamond. There are patterns for both. They're very easy. So definitely a beginner crochet could make these. And like I say, super quick. And if you've got a spare hour, you can whip up a pair of these. I thought they are brilliant. So that is my crochet pattern number 1. Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Knitting pattern number 1 is also a pair of mitts. So you all know that I did buy the Knitvent pattern. So I'm going to talk about 2 patterns in this knitting category because they both come under the Knitvent. So if you have the Knitvent pattern, you know, I really recommend these. So the first ones are the medley mitts. Now the Knitvent pattern is £18. It's by Helen Stewart. We had the last pattern released last Thursday. I'm not sure if you can buy anything separately. I think you still have to buy it within the Knitvent. I will just check that. I've just checked. Yes, you do. It is a fabulous value for money collection. It is £18 and you get 6 patterns. It's absolutely stunning. This is one of them. This is the anthology throw. So back to the medley mitts. These are a DK weight pattern and I love them. Again, they're a super quick make. A little bit longer than the crochet ones, but knitting does take longer. I made these, it took me about a day to make each of them, just a few hours knitting on each one. So this one I actually finished yesterday. I cast it on yesterday morning, I'd finished it by tea time. And I was quite busy yesterday as well. It was all the jobs where I had to get the cleaning done and one thing and another. So I wasn't just sitting on it continuously. But they are a very, very quick make. And look at those, they are gorgeous. The pattern is designed for these to be made in a scrappy version. So if you've got some DK scraps kicking around, these will be right up your street. They are beautiful. Take them off. I'll be popping pictures on the screen as well so you can see what the pattern looks like. But there you go, they are mine. Aren't they beautiful? So sticking with the Knitvent, so number 3 for knitting is also the medley hat, which matches the mitts. Now mine don't match because my hat is a gift for somebody else. So this is one of my Christmas gift knits. And I'll put it on first of all so you can see it. And this is the medley hat. Again, it's in the Knitvent collection. So if you've got the Knitvent collection, this is in it along with the medley mitts. This was a very, very quick make. 2 evenings this took. That was all, 2 evenings. Super, super fast. It's a DK weight hat. If you can see this beautiful detail just here. Look at that, can you see it? Isn't it gorgeous? And again, this is designed to be using up your scraps that you've got available. So you can totally make this out of DK weight scraps, fingering held double, whatever you want to do. It's a gorgeous hat and it does have a little bit of slouch. I followed the pattern exactly and there is a little bit of slouch in that. And a beautiful, beautiful hat for anybody receiving this for Christmas would adore it. So, patterns number 2 and 3 in knitting. Back to crochet. So for crochet, the next one I don't actually have this to show you, so I'm going to pop a picture on the screen. I've not made this version, but I have made plenty of them, and it's a washcloth. So this one is the Waffle, well, start again, Alex. The Waffle Crochet Spa Washcloth, and it's by Kate Alvis. This is a free pattern, and it is for worsted weight yarn. I think washcloths for gift knits are always a brilliant idea. Who doesn't need a washcloth? So you could do dishcloths or you could use it as an actual washcloth. You could put it with a gorgeous bar of handmade soap. It would look gorgeous. Free pattern on Ravelry and I just think that is amazing. I've made quite a few washcloths over the years and I do use them quite a lot, especially in the kitchen when you're wiping all the surfaces down. They come in really handy. So definitely check that pattern out. That's a free pattern as well. The knitting version, I've never actually made a knitting version of a washcloth. I know the kitchen sink knitter has been doing all the way through this year, the year of dishcloths. So possibly, you know, that's another one to look at. This one is the Traditional Dishcloth by Stacey Perry. And this is a free version. This is a knitted one as well. And this is a worsted weight yarn as well. So again, it's free. Pop the picture on the screen. Washcloths really don't take long to make. I can do a crochet one in about 20 minutes. Knitting would take a little bit longer, but certainly under an hour. If you're looking for a really quick knit, a washcloth you can never go wrong with. So that is the Traditional Dishcloth by Stacey Perry, and that is a free pattern. This one also has a video tutorial with it as well. So if you really are new to making these, that one by Stacey Perry would be a really, really good one because there are video tutorials with that pattern. According to Ravelry, that's what it says in the description. But I'll pop a picture on the screen. So that is that one. Right. So number 3 on crochet is It's Coffee Time Crochet Mug Rug. Oh my God, who would not want to receive this for Christmas? I will pop a picture on the screen. This one is by Ashley Parker and it's $3 Canadian. It is worsted weight yarn, and you don't weave in any ends. If you look at the picture, you can see the ends are all left out to make it look even more cosy and just adorable, which if you don't need to weave in ends, how good is that? Absolutely beautiful. Possibly not a beginner pattern for that one. It does say it's tapestry crochet, so possibly not a beginner pattern, but a gorgeous pattern, and definitely one for the gift knits. I would love to receive that for Christmas. Into knitting, so the version that I've got for knitting on this one is a Cup Cosy. So maybe if you do knitting and crochet, you could do a mug rug and then a Cup Cosy. So the Cup Cosy is by Kelly Menzies, and it's called 33 Cup Cosy. It is a free pattern. How good is this? It's absolutely beautiful. It's not one that I've made, but it is gorgeous, and I will be making this as a gift knit this year. So it uses bulky weight yarn, and it is just fab, fab, fab. I am definitely going to be making that one. So, number 5. Oh, I've left it upstairs. Oh, I can't believe I've forgotten to bring that down. 1 second. I cannot believe I forgot to bring this down. So number 5 in the crochet category is one of mine, and it's a little keyring. Who doesn't like a keyring? So this is Oscar Owl. How cute is this? You can purchase this pattern on my Etsy store. I really like it. It's a really quick make. You can make this in just a couple of hours. You will need some little key rings, little keychains to go on it, but it's very quick. It's DK weight yarn, and it works up super fast. So that is my number 5 on the crochet quick makes. And then on to knitting. We have, I'll pop a picture of this one on the screen. This is another pattern by Kelly Menzies, and it is the ereader case. So this one is DK weight yarn. It's a free pattern. I think you'll all agree this is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She does say it will fit most e-readers, but go and have a look at the pattern. It's just beautiful, and I think an e-reader case for most people, we all like to read. Most people have an e-reader, or maybe a small tablet. If you're doing it for an iPad or a small tablet or something like that, you could maybe adapt the pattern a little bit to fit, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So that one is called the Anais Cozy, which is just beautiful. So they are my top 5 patterns. While I've shared 2 of Kelly Menzies' patterns there, and I just want to go through this at the end really quickly, because Kelly Menzies does have some beautiful patterns, and she offers a pay what you can option. So if you're looking on her Ravelry page and you see some other patterns that you like, but maybe like me, money's just a little bit tight at the moment, she does offer a pay what you can option across all of her patterns, and she says that she wants to make them as financially accessible to as many people as possible, which I just think is such a good thing, especially at this time of year. And it's very much our community, isn't it, that we will do what we can to help each other, which I think is just beautiful. And she does have a gorgeous collection of free patterns. So if you've seen any of the ones that I've shown today, go and have a look at some of the designers' pages. Whenever I go onto Ravelry and I see a design that I like, I will always go through the designer's page. And, you can come across some gorgeous patterns that you didn't even think you needed. So if you're looking for free gift knits and you see a gorgeous sweater pattern, you can always just add it to your queue for later, because New Year's coming, so... One more for crochet, which would be, there is no pattern for this, but any of you that are, quite good at crochet, or maybe even just starting out, you don't have to be good at crochet for this. A crochet granny square coaster. I have so many of them. You could make a little stack of 5, put a gorgeous ribbon around it. I've got one on the table here. So I make granny squares all the time. I have all these grand ideas that I'm going to make these granny square blankets. I do it constantly. I maybe do 20 granny squares, and then I think, oh, I can't be bothered. So I've always got these just kicking around. These ones are actually from the Cherry Heart, now what's Nature's Walk blanket, which I was determined I was making last year, and I have halfway through it, and I know that I'm not going to finish. So I use these as coasters. You could make any size granny square. You can, and you know, smaller if you wanted a smaller coaster. Create a little stack of them, and they are always gorgeous. You could put some tassels on the ends if you wanted, but I've got these dotted around all over the house. I've got 3 on the table just behind the camera. One's got a plant pot on it, one's got my yarn jug on it. This is my yarn jug. So I keep all my scraps, which is the perfect size for this coaster. And I have these dotted around everywhere. So if you're really struggling for a quick gift knit, if you've got some granny squares lying around, you could easily make up a little pack of 4 coasters. So that is another idea. And one more for knitting. So this one is a free pattern. It's by Pearl Soho, and it is called the Classic Cuffed Hat, and it uses worsted weight yarn. So this is it. This again took me about an evening. It really didn't take long. No, 2 evenings. It was 2 evenings. I tell a lie. It was 2 evenings. And I used the Women's Institute Aran for this one. So you can have it with the brim folded, like that, which is gorgeous because it keeps your ears nice and warm. Or if you're wanting a slouchier hat, you could unfold the brim. This is how I wear it, and I wear it like that, just a bit more slouchy. It's a gorgeous pattern. Now, you don't download it directly from Ravelry. It's one of those where the link is on Ravelry and you follow the link and it'll take you to the web page. You can print it out from there, but it was such an easy pattern. I didn't actually need to print it. I looked at it, got myself started, and I didn't need to keep referring to the pattern, so it was really easy, and it's another free one. So hopefully that is enough quick gift knits to get you going over the next couple of weeks. I know that I have got so many to make and I am so behind, which is so bad. I knit and crochet every single day of the year. How am I in this position where, take my hat off now, where I don't have any gift knits? I think I've discovered, oh, dog's barking. She was sat at the side of me. I think I have discovered I'm a little bit of a selfish knitter. So, and that's it unfolded. I hope that you are all enjoying the gift knit season. And if you don't do gift knits, just make these for yourself. Maybe you've got a big project on the go and you just need a bit of a palette cleanser, a little bit of a break, just to think, you know what, I'm bored of this. I just want to make something else for a little bit. A quick project, just to cleanse the palette before you carry on with your large project. So I hope everybody is doing okay. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely week. I will be back with the podcast. I film on a Tuesday, so you will see that on Wednesday. And yes, so I'll see you again soon. And don't forget, Vlogmas is starting on Thursday. Very, very excited. So I will see you on the podcast on Wednesday, and then I'll be back for Vlogmas on Thursday. Have a fantastic day, everybody.